is going on, guys? Mr. Barber come back with yet another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing sort of a curly slick back with the skin fade on the sides tutorial. And yeah, I'm just going to run you guys through what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys will learn something new from this video. So first things first, what I like to do is just clip off the hair just to make sure that this hair doesn't get in the way and I don't cut it by accident. And then after that, I take my number 4 guard and I'm just cleaning that bulk. So usually I'll always fade from a 4 to a 2 and then the fade, right? So I'll clear the bulk with my number 4 and then I'll come up under that with my number 2 open, and then I'll start my fade. So when I'm fading, I do the regular fading steps up until a 2, and then I'll open the 2 and then it goes straight into a 4. I don't know if that's the easiest way to do it, but that's just how I kind of learned how to do it. So I've just stuck with it, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So we're just getting rid of that bulk right here. I have my number 2 open, fading into that 4. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and do our skin guideline. So with this video, I'm trying to have it more real time, less sped up. So it's going to be a mixture of both, but you guys are going to see exactly what I'm doing in real time. So right here, I just want to make sure that I keep that line up pretty, not too dark, but I want to make sure that it stays there. So I went ahead and lined them up, and then I'm putting in my skin guideline. So for this haircut, I want it to drop just a bit, just so that when it slicks back, it doesn't fall onto like no hair. So you know, it falls back and the hair is still dark towards the back of his head. So we're gonna go ahead and drop that fade. And then we're going to go ahead and follow that up with our foil shaver. You want to come up all the way till that line, and then if there's still a bit of a line between the foil shaver and your trimmer, go ahead and flip your trimmer over, kind of like if you were lining him up, and just scrape at that line. So next we take, I'm taking my wall senior with the lever all the way open, so 0.5, and we're going up about 1/2 inch, so like kind of like a finger's length, and just going up, making our first guideline. Once I like how my guideline is working, I'm going to go ahead and start fading it. So we're going to close it in increments. I go in like 1/4, so I'll close it a bit, come up under what I just did, close it halfway, come up under what I just did, and then close it 1/4, and then come up behind what I just did, and then it's going to be all the way closed. Hit it with your corner. It should disappear. If it doesn't disappear, you know, go ahead, play with that lever to get rid of all those lines. This is the part that usually takes me the longest, just because it's the beginning of my fade. So if this looks kind of weird, it's just going to throw me off. So I really take my time with this first guideline and make sure that it's faded really well. You guys can see right here, I have my trimmer just getting rid of that bottom line, because I still saw a bit of a line. And always remember, what you put your line in with, you could always take it out with that same thing. So next up, we're going to take our 1 guard with the lever open, going up about another 1/2 inch, same length you did for your first guideline, and we're going to do that again. Once you're done doing that guideline, we're going to close it halfway and then close it all the way, assuming that you're going, you know, you're not going as high every time, right? So you have it all the way open, close it just a bit, come up under what you just did, close it all the way, come up under what you just did. And then after that, you guys are going to see there's still going to be a line, and you get rid of that line with the 0.5 guard. Alright, so I'm done with my one guard. Now you guys can see there's still a bit of line, and like I said, we're going to get rid of that line with the 0.5 guard. So you're going to start with it all the way open. Just make sure you don't go all the way to the top of that guideline, because then you're just going to, you know, get rid of the work you just did. So go up till about half of that guideline, and then come up under that halfway closed, and then close it all the way, hitting it with your corner. Let me know what you guys think of me not doing like such a sped up video. If you guys like, you know, seeing more real-time tutorials, seeing how long it actually takes me to do this. As you guys saw right there, I wasn't happy with the back, how the back was looking. I still saw that line, and you know, with time you'll be able to tell with the darkness of the hair what guard you need to take out that line. So I could see with my 0.5 guard I'll be able to get rid of that line. So right here, just going over it once again, just making sure I like the way it's coming out. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing I did in the beginning. So I'm going to make sure everything's looking good with the number 4, and then I'm going to fade a 2 open into that number 4. You know, making sure once you get to the top, you're flicking out. You're not going all the way towards the top. You see right here my motion, I'm flicking out once I get to the top. That's just going to make sure that it doesn't make another line, because you know you're fading from a number 2 to a number 4. So it's very important that you flick out once you get to the top. So once you're done doing that, I go ahead and close the lever. That's just going to soften up that line, and the little line that's left is going to be taken out with the 1.5 guard open and then closed. So right here we have our number 1.5 open, just going at that line, and then we're going to close it, and the line should disappear. It's not going to be a perfect blend because you have to go ahead and do your touch-up work. Right here, this is just the rough draft, and then we're going to come up behind right after we do this lineup. We're going to do our touch-up work. So you know, we're just doing the lineup, hitting it with the corner, kind of drawing it in like if our trimmer was a pencil. Okay, so now I'm doing the touch-up work. So for my touch-up work, I do the exact same steps all the way back down. So I'll start with the 4, go to a 2 guard, go to 1.5 guard, go to 1 guard, 0.5 guard, and then the lever all the way open. So once you're done doing that, you're gonna do the exact same steps on the other side and on the back. But since you know we took so much time doing this in real time, I'm just gonna skip and go straight to the top. Alright, so now it's time to do the top of the head. So you want to make sure that the hair is fully saturated. This just makes it easier to pass your comb through it and manipulate it for when you're cutting it. So once it's wet enough, you're gonna want to start cutting. So what I did for this haircut, I divided it in 3 sections. So the middle, the left side, and the right side. So first I start with the middle. I come up and I take off about how much I want. We took off, what is that, 1/2 inch. And then you come up behind that, and when you come behind that, you're gonna be able to see the hair that you just cut off. So you cut until the hair that you just grabbed is the same length as the hair you cut off before, and you keep doing that all the way back behind the head, all the way to the back of the head. Sorry, I know it's complicated, but you know, go ahead and try it and you guys will get what I mean. But you do this for the middle, and then after that I come to the side of his head and I do my cross check just to make sure that between every section I didn't miss any hair. Once I did that all the way towards the back, I do the left side and then the right side, and then the top of the hair is cut. It should be all even, you know. Make sure you guys do your cross checks like I'm doing right here. Just grab it in a different angle just to make sure that the hair is all the same length. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I put some clips in of me cutting his hair at the end. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.